My nan never, even when people maybe even spoke to her differently, said racist things to her, she never ever let that take away from her culture, because that's how she grew up. And regardless of all of the pain, she takes it and turns it into a positive thing and just enhances her culture. Says, my people have been through pain, but I'm going to turn this pain into a type of passion, and I'm going to represent my culture more.
All right, guys, it's Suggs. Today, I'm breaking down Culture. Culture is a song from my EP called Dream. But yeah, man, let's get into it. All right, so the reason why Culture is where it is today is because it all started from Dave. Dave released a song called Black. Black was a song about racism. It was about black people and black people's different experiences of being black. So I wanted to kind of make a song but being brown and like about Asian culture. And that's why I thought bringing Jay would be perfect into a song like that.
Colour ones getting things done. The one us the tool was always my mum. Through oppression, sexism. My mum had problems due to her skin colour, because me personally, I'm half Indian, half white. So I've seen kind of the clash between the two cultures. And a big part is that I seen my mum get treated very differently to other, even white women, which were not treated as badly as my mum was. So it was a matter of my mum really saw the worst of both worlds. I will do nothing but just go and love her, and that's what I see, standing for colour. I started off with the C stand for colour there because later in the song we actually spell out culture. Sam helps finish off the final bit of that. And the biggest thing that I wanted to do, and the reason why we picked the word culture, is because I always found it was a powerful thing that my nan and my mum did. Like, for example, on both of their wedding days, they wore saris, which is a cultural Indian dress, and in certain other Asian cultures as well. And also with even jewelry and other things that they wear, it's all representing the culture, especially the food as well. It's something that all ethnic people hold very highly. Government love to give all of the chat, whole lot of Tories, none of the walking. Best believe that I've heard all of the stories. It's tough to see progression in Britain with the Conservative Party at the top, especially with some of the history of certain members. Like, for example, Boris Johnson, he went to an absolute top private school. And this is a consistent thing with David Cameron as well. Went to absolutely top private school, Eton. I think it's £26,000 a year from education fees alone. And what this really shows is how can people at the very top of the society, who are giving all the rules and controlling everything, really be talking on, the average person. And it's something I've always believed in, and which is why I've never really trusted, and which is why in this line I talk about they all love giving all of this chat, but what actions have they made? Have they really tried to do things to go help out the average person? Nan's got pain inside of her jewellery every time she speaks as a eulogy. I was really talking about the fact that due to my nan's culture, and it's actually a very strong part in certain Asian cultures to wear bangles, which is kind of like a bit like a golden type bracelet. And the reason why I put it in this song is because I really felt that by having, your jewelry and not letting, even when you're going through oppression and going through things like racism, my nan never let anybody take her culture away from her. My nan never, even when people maybe even spoke to her differently, said racist things to her, she never ever let that take away from her culture, because that's how she grew up. And regardless of all of the pain, she takes it and turns it into a positive thing and just enhances her culture. Says, my people have been through pain, but I'm going to turn this pain into a type of passion, and I'm going to represent my culture more. Look, R&B, rock and a rap, straight facts, man, that came from the black. All of these great art forms that sometimes can get, some people claim that they came from white people, really did come from black people. And that really is a certified fact. I mean, some of the absolute top genres of music, even rock music, because we know that it's a well-known fact that rap and R&B originally was black music, but mainly the rock music that actually Elvis Presley himself admitted he was just a white face for truly great black music. And it's a big confusion that white people came up with it. So I just wanted to make it clear in this line that the origins of black and coloured music are really powerful and influence the music today. Feel like I'm needing a Bible. Without religion be more killing. Harry Kane made to look like an idol. Saka made to go look like a villain. People like Harry Kane. He missed penalty in the World Cup. No one speaks about it. It's not a problem. All of a sudden, when, someone like Saka, a black footballer, starts, misses a pen, which is an incredibly stressful situation. I mean, I'm sure everybody can understand at home. It's all in the news. There's plenty of racism in all different types of pubs across England and others. And also we can't pretend like this is just in England, because this is a worldwide problem.
Why was I aimed? Why was I proud? Got called a brown just for the clout. What I mean why was I aimed? I kind of got unnecessary racial abuse from people at school, people from just maybe down the street, or maybe people who just look at me weird or treat me weird. What I mean by just for the clout, I mean people just doing it for attention, calling me names for attention. People were just trying to be rude because once again they wanted to look cool. That's why E is for ethnicity. So as Jay explained earlier, this spells out culture. He obviously started with a C and now we're on the E. C is for colour, U is for unity, L is for life, T is for talent, U again is for unique, R is for racism, E is for ethnicity. All I talk about is how aggressively they talk to us and treat us and laugh at us for our skin tone. Not normal, but we love those. We're different, not normal. What is normal? I'm not sure though. So I guess we get laughed at because of our skin tone, and I mean, I don't think I'll ever get why. Because one thing, I can't help it, and two, I'm proud to be who I am anyway. Some of the questions we get asked is like, what is it like to be different? The majority of England has white people, so I guess people would just look at us as outsiders or just different people who are in England. People say things like we're stealing their jobs, stealing their land, we're taking too much space, like we shouldn't be here, stuff like that, Life seems so normal when our parents said, just listen. My parents, they lived a tough life, which back then maybe they didn't realise how tough it was compared to how we live now, because we can get the education, we can get the food, drink, water. We got the friends we can just go across the road to, but back then it must have been difficult. They might have been on like one meal a day, and that would be in the night, and it wouldn't be something big, it wouldn't be like a big feast, it would be something small. It would be some sort of meat, and it might have been some rice, or it could have been some grains or something like that, what they would cook. They could just eat some bread in the night, and maybe they could struggle to get water, they could struggle to get education, or get any type of good education which could help them. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I just want to give a big up to Jay, obviously, behind the production. Jay also was the vocalist, of course. I want to say a big up to Owen, my producer, Holly on the keys, Finn Day on bass and electric guitar, who did solo on the track and also live, played at the Cambridge Junction. You can check that on my YouTube channel down below. There's a link down below. I want to also thank Jude as well, because Jude played bass live for me. Big ups to Dean as well, because Dean took over drums when I hopped off the drum kit live at the Junction. But yeah, that's a wrap. See you later.